Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Hello and welcome back to the StarLadder minor qualifiers for Southeast Asia. We apologize for the slight delay getting into the game. There was a problem with the GOTV server. It was linking to a random Facebook bug. So obviously don't want to go to that, and that's not very entertaining to watch. But we are here in the grand final of the Southeast Asian qualifier. We have got ourselves Boot taking on Alpha Red. We've just seen Alpha Red not too long ago end up here in this final in a best of 3 that they took 2-1, so not too bad at all from Alpha Red. They're definitely performing quite well, in particular the player Black Olivia. Inferno was a map they were able to fall on. They didn't quite get it done, so perhaps this is a weak one for them. Good off to a great start here, clearing the bomb site as Bulbasaur with 2 kills coming in. Black Olivia able to find himself one through that smoke, and now it's into the 3v3. Splashki making his way towards the back of the bomb site, hiding in dark. This is where big problems can start to arise here. As the CT is coming on in. Boot just trying to lock down the bomb site. 2 towards Banana, 1 in towards the back of the site in dark. It's going to be difficult to get back in towards this bomb site with the crossfire being established. So this is all about the kill. 7 takes the first. There's the angle. Second player from Banana, not peeking, but 7 still gets him. Bulbasaur, he does fall, and Black Olivia comes in with a frag. The defuse comes through, and what a retake that was from Alpha Red. Coming out of nowhere, 7 picks off both players towards Banana, and the third comes in as well. What a play there from Alpha Red. They do take their first round. I hope it will be a third map for this final. Yeah, that would be interesting to see for sure. I think we'll take a look at the veto. First up is Inferno. Second map will be Mirage. And the last one, cheeky little Dust 2 in the mix. So that'll be fun to watch. The utility at the ready. Boot. I've got 3 players over towards Banana. 2 players at the top of Banana is my rolls, and in behind him or in front of him is Lazy Foxy, and we've seen some great performances from Lazy Foxy just towards the end of Inferno on the last best of 3, the consolidation final. Flashkey though, he's going to eliminate him, and that'll be the man advantage for Boot. The biggest problem I can see for the CT side here is if they will end up winning a first round here and then straight away lose the follow-up, because that would just mean their money goes back to being very low and in a very difficult position to recover. So we look towards Boot to see what they can get done as they hold the top of Banana. It's going to be Black Olivia. Missed shot in the first shot, so he has to fall away. That could have been a great opportunity to pick off a player, pull it back into the 4v4, fall back and stay alive. But no kill comes through, and instead it actually weakens up the AWPer. He's going to have to try and get it done here. My Roll's playing advanced over the top of the coffins. Gets 1 kill. It's going to be a kill as well coming in from Black Olivia. But the trades are through for Boot. They remain in the lead in terms of manpower. And it will be a round win here for them as well, because Alpha Red have to save over towards the A bomb site, and that will be 4-1. Boot get it done. Just sheer force in numbers of taking over that B bomb site. Benkai trading through effectively as well. So excellent stuff here from Boot. And I'm probably going to expect this one to go pretty one-sidedly in favor of Boot as well. I think Inferno, we didn't really see too much from Alpha Red. They didn't look too comfortable on it. Boot are a much better team, I have to say. So we'll see how this one goes. But I'm expecting this one to go in favor of Boot. Over on the next one, Mirage, that's definitely where we could see that one go in favor of Alpha Red. So it's definitely likely we could see that third map come in. And if we need it, like I said, it is Dust 2. So that is definitely an interesting prospect left in the pool. Again, this is brought to you partners GG.bet as well. There's going to be odds all over their website if you're interested in having a little bet on one of these two teams. I think this is going to be a fun one to watch. The Southeast Asia region has definitely been getting better, I feel. There's more teams starting to crop up as well and start to play well. Some great talents in here. I think the first time I really started casting Southeast Asia CS, I was way back, I believe, when... who was it? Xgrid, yes. Used to play for Boot, so... that's quite some time ago, and also that's when I started to notice how crazy of a player he was. And obviously he's gone to Tai Lu now, which is crazy. He's such a good player. He's got some nutty aim. Probably one of the funnest opers to watch, honestly, when he's hitting those crazy flicks and nutty runs. It can be a little bit inconsistent though. I think that's the only problem. Alright, here we go. Round number 6 coming up. 50 seconds left on the clock. And it looks as though Boot are wanting to head in towards that B bomb site. Currently 2 players sitting there. It is My Rolls and Lazy Fox. So let's see what they can get done. Here comes Boot. The patrol is on in. Can they boot the boot to the throat? Or Lazy Fox stepping up. You'll get 2 kills coming on in. And My Roll sitting towards the back of the bomb site. He's going to try and just hold on. What the hell was that? That smoke? What the hell? That was so strange. The smoke just kind of like flung in the air. My Rolls gets Binkai, but it's into a 4v2. And it will be Splashkey taking away KNTZ. My Rolls gets 1. Black Olivia will finish off the job. And Alpha Red walking away with a round win. Good job there. Actually starting to compete at the beginning of Inferno, which is definitely a good sign moving forward. Means we're not going to have a blowout, a washout, hopefully. You would hope. Oh, no, you're right. I remember casting Boot when Xgrid played against him. He was in that Indonesian team, THC or something along those lines. You're right. My brain just kind of messed up. You're completely correct. Might be TNC. I can't remember. One of the two. It was that long ago. That's Raka. Well, it's Raka, yeah. You're right. They were playing against Boot. That's how long ago it was. My mind is messed up. But that's a collateral. Black Olivia able to line up 2 players with the AWP. A third coming in as well. This is just annihilation towards long. All the kills come on in. And that is it. Job done. Alpha Red. They're going to put themselves 3 rounds on the board. Boot. Not too much money, but they have enough for a full buy. In terms of rifles, the only thing they'll be missing here is utility. And Inferno, obviously a map on the T side where you want to have as many Molotovs as possible, as many pieces of utility to clear those angles, limit where the CTs could be, to give yourself the best chance moving forward. So, round number 8 coming on in. This is where the utility can start to be used up straight away from Boot. They want to get themselves another on the board here. There goes a headshot. Splashkey able to find the headshot onto My Rolls, and there goes Lazy Foxy. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Again, yeah, it's had one of those shutdowns that we've seen earlier already in this map. Well, here goes the play. 3 players in the CT side holding on over towards A. There's the lineup. KNTZ with 2 kills. Bulbasaur and Devi hit the floor. And Binkai and Alex left trying to pull this one back, trying to make up for the mistakes being made. But there's a player inside of the A bomb site. That's Lazy Foxy. Probably not going to check his position. Probably don't expect him to be there. This is when he decides to strike, walking around the corner. Oh, he's given away his position. The bomb still comes through. And Alex could actually take him down as Lazy Foxy is only 4 HP. He wants to get this frag, the patience. He wants it to pay off. And Binkai's just holding towards the pit. The time is ticking. And Black Olivia's arrived in from short. That Molotov's going to clear out the pit towards the left side. The small wall. That's where the headshot comes in for Lazy Foxy. The patience does pay off. And he ended up winning the round. So, job done. 4-4. And this is actually looking a little bit better than they did against Lucid Dream, which is quite strange to see. I think these 3 teams are rather close. I see that in the chat, actually. The desk consists of Stunner, Thorn, and Maniac. I can confirm there's no desk. But that would be pretty cool. But T-Sonic time coming in is going to be Boot. calling this one. I feel like they've definitely lost control of it, and they haven't really felt too confident in their setups anymore. So perhaps a little bit of a T-side timeout is needed. And this is the one thing that everyone does for some reason. It's just fly around like this in these Asian games. But yeah, definitely Boot have started off well and then kind of lost all the control of this. So perhaps the timeout is needed to sort of get into the right mindset again. Start to feel a bit more comfortable and confident. Well, let's get right into it. It's going to be the Deagles and the Tech 9s being picked up for Boot. They'll leave some money in the bank, so if they need it for a little bit later on. And it's going to be Alpha Red, flashbang towards middle. That'll allow two players to peek in towards mid. Grenade ready for KNTZ. It's going to land in towards second mid and do a little bit of damage on the Alex and Bulbasaur. And I dropped to around half HP. Utility coming on in. It's going to be a smoke for the left side. Flashbang at the ready as well. I go over the top one towards the A-bomb site. Pinkal toss a flash on in. Lazy Foxy can just hold back and wait for this push to come on in towards Archway. The lineup coming through. You can actually drop a couple of players here. There goes the first. The second lines up as well. And Lazy Foxy might just get it done on his own. Runs out of ammo. Tries to switch to the USP, but unable to land the headshot. And so it'll be Benkai. Will step up against KNTZ. And Benkai gets another one as well. Pulls it back. And now they've got a man advantage on the Boot team. This could be it. Another kill on the Deagle. And my rolls. He's into the 1v3. Got the best name. But has he got the best skill? Gonna have to try and pull off this 1 versus 3. Benkai, Devi, and Alex still standing for Boot. All over that A-bomb site. They've got control of library. 2 locked in the site with the crossfire established. My role's trying to come in through the apartments. Currently just on the other end of the balcony. Will eventually try to make through that doorway. But Devi's holding it as he crosses back over towards default. Looks up, finds the headshot. Actually, my role is able to pick up Benkai before he falls, but it's still a triple kill for Devi. And lead taken by Boot again. It currently is the first map of the series. No one has won a map just yet for everybody who is just tuning in. Currently is 0-0, 0-0 in terms of map score, but next up after this will be Mirage, and that's a map where we've seen Alpha Red do quite well on, so looking forward to seeing what they can put up there. Boot have definitely had a bit of a struggle here in Inferno. They probably would have liked to have been in the lead a little bit more convincingly by this point, but Alpha Red have definitely been putting up a fight as they hit round number 10. It's all up in the air. It's a bit of a swing round, I like to call these. The money is at breaking point for both teams. They've both got a full buy. This is where things will turn in one way or another. There's going to be a little bit of damage being done towards Banana. Utility will come on over the top and start to challenge. Lazy Foxy is just waiting for a push to come on over the top of the wall. Instead, there's just shots keep rattling through, and that one was rather close, actually. The spam just coming through. They want to scare everyone off. They're not budging. They're just going to sit there. They're just going to wait. "55 seconds. This is where Boot want to go in towards that A-bomb site. Currently 2 players towards short. One's just rotated in towards Archway. And one of those players is Black Olivia. And he's got himself a pick. Man advantage for the CT side. 40 seconds left on this clock. And now Boot, after that scare towards the A-bomb site, want to go away from there. And we'll start the challenge towards B. And currently there's 2 players aggressive towards this side of the map. It is My Rolls and, of course, Lazy Foxy holding a bit of a crossfire. It's the bait and switch. Bulbasaur picks up the first. Can the second kill come in? Lazy Foxy smoked off. Got to peek into the open. There's one. Nearly the second, but Divide drops him before any more damage can be done. And the bomb will get planted on the coffins just in the nick of time. Rotations coming in from Alpha Red. 2 in from CT, 1 from Banana. They have to work in tandem together. They have to try and get back into this site. Boot have utility. That's the last piece used. Molotov goes out towards Banana, instantly neutralized by the smoke. And now Black Olivia wants to get back on in towards the site. Devi holds towards the coffins. Great kill on the Yogg. Black Olivia with 1 as well. As they move in, it's a 1-for-1. Still a 2v2. Looking back, Devi picks up the frag. Black Olivia hits the deck. And it's all on 7. He'll take the first. Looks towards the back of the site. He's got no kit. He's got no kit. It's over. Benkai just needs to play the time. He's done it. And Benkai will win the round, but he will fall in the end. Everyone dies on the server, but the round will go in favor of Boot. Money gone on the CT side. Boot have money. They could actually afford to go with a Mac 10 or 2 here in play as well if they wanted to. Probably see Alpha Red upgrade to a couple of pistols on a few of these players. CZ comes out on KNTZ. That's the only weapon being purchased so far for the CT side. And the Itchy on 2. So, yep, this should be an easy round for Boot. This should be one they add to their collection to take themselves to 7. Take a 3-round lead, but it's aggression towards middle. Do they expect this? Can they counter it? They have to look back. There's a lineup. Bulbasaur gets 2. You better believe he can shut it down. Splashkey gets another, and Bulbasaur finishes off for the triple. All on KNTZ, the only player to purchase Kevlar. And he will be finished long range on the UMP of Benkai. 7-4. As expected, it is Boot taking that one, and actually could end up winning this one as well, because it seems as though Alpha Red are gonna... Oh, there we go, finally. I was gonna say, it looked like they were gonna go for a bit of a half buy again and leave some money in the bank, but they have decided to go for the full purchase in the end. It's not a bad buy. It's missing pieces, of course, but it's definitely one that can get the job done. Boot are gonna go for the 5 rifle setup themselves, but the difference is they've got themselves full utility as well as Kevlar. Grenades landing on in. My rolls takes half HP damage. Lazy Fox able to get damaged as well, down to 37 HP. Grenade will land in towards top banana. Trying to make sure that that's cleared. Make sure that everyone is emptied from this position. Lazy Fox, he's going to be staying back over towards CT. He'll fall his way back inside of ruins. Maybe the smoke going over the top of the site. And the Molotov ready as well. That'll go towards the back of the bomb site. Make sure that anybody playing from there is cleared off the angle. Well, that's a headshot. Good kill from Benkai. Bulbasaur coming in as well. And it'll be a 2-man advantage for Boot. They make their way on towards the bomb site. And actually, Benkai's on a bit of a flanking patrol. You'll find the head of KNTZ. Drops him easily. On a Black Olivia left into the 1 versus 4. Time is a ticking. And there's no chance for him to win this. So Boot will take it. Already confirming themselves at least the round lead moving into the second half. And that is exactly what they want moving forward. I mean, they were starting to look very competitive, contested at the earlier stages of this half, but Boot have turned it around, and they are definitely looking much more dominant now. I'd be pretty surprised if they end up not walking away with more than 8. There we go. Quite a bit of damage there from Black Olivia, but I mean, the money's not really a problem on Boot. They have so much built up, so... CT timeout coming through, they just got dispatched with that. And so the money is not in a great position here on the CT side. Loss bonus will begin to build up, and so that is a bonus moving forward. So they can decide if they want to go for a bit of a half buy here. We can get the Kevlar, the deals in play. We'll have enough money moving into the next one, so we'll see what they decide to go for here. They could just go for the Deagles only. It's definitely an option. Or they could just invest nothing and have a very solid buy. Plenty of options, so many to choose from. And it seems they've went for the 0 investment. Apart from the 2 HEs. So, being very conservative in their approach in terms of spendage. So we hit round number 13. It's going to be Boot here with the AK-47s, the utility across the board. And they want to go for the early pick towards banana here, it seems. Alpha Red, they'll send 2 players over there. I mean, they shouldn't really expect to get too much done here. Grenades coming on through. It's going to actually get rid of my rolls, so... That's good. You can get rid of my rolls. Anyway, Benkai is going to drop 7. Alex is here. KNTZ on the stairs. He's going to probably end up falling very shortly. That grenade might just be enough, but Lazy Foxy still wanting to go for this. Splash over towards Banana will get an extensive kill. And Boot are just mowing over them. So, job done. Boot about to hit 9. Best case scenario at this point for Alpha is they get those last 2 rounds, getting 9-6 half on the board. Even get one more, at least they can compete. But looking at Inferno as a CT-sided map, it's not looking too great for Alpha Red here. Are they using Face It? I believe they are using Face It. Or So Strong or something. I don't know. One of the two. When we were doing casting the games with Face It had a little Face It logo at the bottom. So it might be on a different server. Or different service. I think in Asia they use So Strong, right? So, or... It's kind of the same thing, right? So I'm not sure, I don't use it. I'm not from the region, as you can probably hear. Anyway, it is going to be round number 14. Penultimate round of the first half. My rolls. Looking through the gap to see if he can find anybody, but no one is going to be near him. And so he will start to make his way back over towards CT and hold a much more passive angle, waiting for a player to come into this crosshair. But it's going to be KNTZ. Benkai is being picked apart towards middle. The man advantage is there for the CT side to work with. It's all about not losing it. What is this? They've walked around the corner. There's a player on the balcony. Luckily for KNTZ, reacts quick enough to drop Alex, but you've got to be asking questions of your teammates. Why the hell is he on balcony? That is definitely one of those jump scare moments. We just freak out and hope that you can land the shot. Indeed, KNTZ has landed 2 shots in this round and got 2 kills for his troubles. And will be Boot trying to find a way back into this round of 2-man deficit. As they start to make their way up towards Banana. Yeah, I've got 3 players. There's a pick from Black Olivia. That's a good kill. Second coming in as well. Brilliant stuff from the Orpert. And it will be KNTZ to finish off the job. A triple kill overall for him in this round. And now we move into the last round of the half. It definitely could be a 9-6 one. Caster, who do you think will win? I think coming into this one, I made the prediction early that I think Boot are obviously going to win it. In my opinion. I think it's definitely going to be a close one. I think it'll go 3 maps. I think Boot will end up coming out on top, though. Just my prediction, of course, so. Indeed, Healthy Lad. My rolls. It is going to be a good pick, though, from Devi. He will find my rolls towards the top of Banana. Perhaps if I had more bananas, I wouldn't have rolls. And there goes a grenade in towards behind sandbags. It will be Lazy Fox. Lady Fox would be quite funny. But Benkai is going to be there with the AK. Perfect headshot. It's going to be into the man advantage. That's the trade on the other end of the map. While the action is ensuing towards B. All the Molotovs, the fire and flames. It's not happening though. 7 will have to make his way back in towards B. And the bomb will have to leave the position. He'll have to head back towards Black Olivia. And that is a kill. That is an opening. A bomb site is empty. And only 7 remains on 5 HP. This one is over. It will be a 10-5 half. Boot. Pretty good. I mean, getting those double figures at the half from the T side on Inferno. You cannot really complain about that whatsoever. And there we go. Devi with a nice shot to finish off the half. Topping the scoreboard on the CT side is Black Olivia on 15 and 11. Topping the scoreboard on the T side is Devi. 14 and 8. In below that, Splashki, Benkai, Bobazor, and 4 kills on Alex. But he hasn't really had to do much. He's doing his role properly, he's playing effectively, and the T side, they resulted in 10 rounds, so not bad at all. But now they move on to the more favored side of Inferno. It is the CT side. Alpha Red need this pistol win. Yeah, I mean, I have to talk to chat a little bit at the Arabian Night because, you know, I haven't got a co-caster with me. It gets quite lonely. Can't allow me to stay in my head on my own all the time. That could get very messy, right? Well, Devi going towards middle. He wanted to take the fight. Won't be the flashbang over the half wall. my rolls. Patiently waiting for a player to walk around the corner on balcony. Waiting for his teammates to get in position towards A, and eventually they will run in towards the site, and my rolls looking for the early pick. He will end up picking up 2. How does he do that? Spins towards the pit, gets the second kill, and that is excellent. They have the bomb site towards A now, and that forces Boot away over towards B. What a run there from Alpha Red, just exploding out towards the A bomb site, finding the kills, and pretty much forced Boot with no other option but to save. So, good job. They needed that pistol, and now they have a chance moving into the second half. Well, Bulbasaur, good headshot. Can I get the second? Nope. Black olives. Maybe that's what it's meant to be. Black olives. There are black olives, right? Or red olives. I don't know. Anyway, olives are disgusting. For anybody who's wondering who the caster is, my name is Dinko. My Twitter is Dinko TV, if you want to follow that. Just so you know. Dinko. I don't know, the caster command isn't working, it hasn't been working. So, that's a bit of a problem. But moving into this one. This is where Boot have come into it with pistols. They've got a little bit of Kevlar in the mix here. And a few pieces of utility, but this could be a kill. Splash Key somehow stays alive on 1 HP, and also comes out on top of the fight win. So, that's pretty good. A good start here for Boot. That's exactly what they want. And if they can get more than that 1 frag, that's when things can definitely start to look good. Well, Alpha Red. At the top of middle, we're starting to clear the angles methodically. Wanting to make sure that everything is clear, and it will be 7 picking up Alex. 4 versus 4, it will be Lazy Fox able to find Splash Key, and they can just move on towards the site. My rolls, looking towards pit, there's the pickup that they needed. The bomb has been planted indefinitely, so... Devi and Bulbasaur yet again on their own towards the other side of the map. A has fallen again, and Alpha Red, they get it done. So 10-7, Inferno looking like it could be a close affair after all. Olives are disgusting. You need to eat them with pizza to enjoy the balanced taste. Yeah, I know. They do this thing in... I was in the Malta recently. Like a couple of days ago. And in the restaurants, they just give you... Because obviously in the Mediterranean, just south of Italy, so... They end up giving you just... olives in a dish. With like olive oil or whatever. You just eat the olives. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So that's when you take a nice big drink of apple juice or whatever, you know, apple juice. And you drink that and it tastes much better. So, not a big fan of olives, I have to say. Well, Binkai, he's just waiting here with his USP. It's not exactly a weapon that is amazing for these angles, but... You can still try and wield it. There goes Black Olivia. Find himself being caught. And what a headshot from Bulbasaur out of nowhere. Just taking the head off him. And we'll be into the 4v4. AK lies on the floor. And we'll say no more. Just under a minute now. Boot want to get it done, but they are very, very wrongly moving towards the A-bomb site right now. Alpha Red about to walk in towards B. There's no one there currently at all. So they're just going to get ready to walk in towards that side of the map. The smoke is going to go down towards across. That should allow access in towards B safely. The rotation coming very quickly in from Boot. They have multiple players about to run on in, and it's going to be Alpha Red on towards the side. Looking back, that's a kill. Job done. The AK is getting it through, and they should always win these fights, but the CTs are going to go for a second boost here. Not going to happen. Can't watches, gets the frag, and now Bulbasaur is on his lonesome, on his own, 1v4. He'll sit back in CT, and he should be picked apart very quickly here as My Rolls is about to walk around the corner. Clears the sandbags. Just making sure that all the weapons are gone. I am an EU caster. My day. And I am indeed 18, so someone's done a little bit of digging. They found it. But yeah, this is, we'll get into the action since all the boring runs are gone now. We are ready to get into gun run versus gun run. This is where things get much more exciting. Run number 19 coming on up, and Boot, they've got themselves an AWP in the hands of Splashkey. Augs on every single player, so they love the scopes here on the CT side. It's definitely one of the most viable setups in terms of the Inferno meta. You have so many little angles and vertical angles you can hold it with, so the Aug is definitely going to be a great weapon for this positions, or for these positions, should I say, because you can hold them towards banana, you can hold them towards brackets, and towards A, so you have so many different ways of playing this, and it's definitely going to be difficult for Alpha to deal with as they start to come on in. Oh, device pulled away just the wrong time, but this grenade could do a lot of damage. Not a whole lot, but it does a little bit off the top of Black Olivia. Benkai just looks up towards the apartments. Grenade is going to land in towards middle. Does significant damage on the KNTZ. He's dropped to around half HP at this point. 50 seconds left. Boot, they're just holding on. They're not going for any aggressive play. They've got two players sitting on the back of the B bomb site. They're going to have to pick up these kills because eventually Alpha Red are about to walk in towards this side of the map. Molotov comes in to delay. Rotation coming in from Speedway. That is going to be Splashkey rotating on in with the AWP, but here comes the execute. B's under a lot of pressure. Bulbasaur hides behind the boxes. There's the kill coming through. Needs to get more than one though. Needs to get two. He gets that second. And now there is a chance. It's a 3v3. The bomb finally gets planted. The kill from Splashkey hits the back of the bomb site. He's looking for a little bit more as well. My Rolls, how has he missed that? He looks for the second. It is a sitter, but he will fall very quickly after, and the retake is successful for Boot. 11-8 here on the board, and that was chaos on the B bomb site, but finally an entertaining one. Double up setup coming in for Boots. It's going to be Splashkey and Devi wielding them. We did see this be effective yesterday at times, so that's going to be fun to watch to see if it comes through again. Alpha Red, they do have money. The bomb plant and the kills resulted in enough cash to get it on board, and Devi's going to go for a little bit of a boost over the top of the half wall to see what he can find early. Boot have actually played rather passively in comparison to yesterday's setups. You know, they're playing very far back in the bomb sites. They're waiting till the final executes come in. They're not giving away anything, and I think that's kind of different, a stark contrast actually in comparison to yesterday's style of play they were throwing at Lucid Dream. So perhaps Boot feel like a very comfortable side. Indeed, the Arabian Prince. I have to agree with that. But it will be My Rolls making his way in. There's two great kills. That opens up the bomb site. Splashkey gets two on the AWP. Somehow pulls that one out of the bag. And now Seven looks over the top of the bomb site. Does a little bit of damage. And now the smoke has to come off towards the cross. Big gap. That's the chance now for Splashkey. Shots rattling on past through the wall. And Splashkey is just going to sit there. There's going to be a flashbang that pushes Splashkey away. Bomb going to get planted. And Lazy Foxy will fall back into the pit. Time ticking. Retake needs to come through. Black Olivia has the AWP posted up towards Boiler, towards Short, and here comes the play. Splashkey just walks right into it with a grenade in his hand. That gives away a free frag, and now there's a chance for this T side to walk away with 9. In fact, it's not just a chance, it is certain, as now Bulbasaur has to run away, leaving behind the B bomb site. Actually, he's going to sit there in Archway. They think he's run towards B, but he's played them. Played them like a piano. But there we go. Lizzie Fox, he will fall. And that will be 11-9. A round pickup comes in from Alpha Red. CT timeout having to come in for a boot. They want to make sure that they are all on the same page because their money is gone. Not in a great position whatsoever at this point. They're starting to make their way in towards the apartments. T-Apps. Multiple players making their way on through. We'll lock down second middle. Alpha Red starting to assert control towards Banana. They want to make sure that they have control of top Banana. Molotov's going on in. Flashbang goes over the top. That'll be the smoke coming in for Short Knot. Or should I say CT on B. And will land right in front of the two faces there. Currently sitting there is Bulbasaur and of course Device. So they're just going to hold on towards the B bomb site. The rest of Alpha Red coming away from B and gathering their troops towards the A bomb site. This is where probably the best chance for Boot to get a couple of kills is because they're actually stacked up in a crossfire. Being quite close. There's the headshot. Black Olivia does get one as well. Alex will step up. One of his only kills so far. And hopefully that is a sign of better things to come for him later. As Divine Bulbasaur into the 2v4. 25 seconds. And the bomb will get planted, quickly making that to 40. At this point, Divine and Bulbasaur, they've been left over towards B quite often. Perhaps this A bomb site. You know, in this one it's not really a big problem. But in the gun runs even, A has become a bit of a weakness. So perhaps that's something that needs to be addressed. So 10-11. This is kind of scary if Boot end up losing Inferno, right? Because you move on to the second one, it's going to be Mirage. And that's where Alpha Red have shown a pretty good performance today on. So holding back Black Olivia. There's the kill right through the smoke. Divide picked off. Man advantage for the T side here already. Dizzy Foxy. He's going to be throwing the Molotov on up towards top Banana. Bulbasaur sitting close by in behind the smoke. Does not want to be taken away here lightly, and he will be able to swing. Takes himself the first kill. There's a second there low. Splashkey holds the angle. Black Olivia cannot push forward. If he does, he's most certainly dead. Maybe he gets one kill, but he's most definitely dead straight after. Two players close by. They're starting to make their way up towards the site. It is going to be the smoke going on in towards the A-bomb site. Again, this has been the weakness for Boot. Can they change that? Can they turn this around as Benkai sits inside of the pit? He'll sit here waiting. Alex holds back inside of pit. M4A4 trained in towards the smoke. Smoke goes down for Archway. Work for Library as well. KNTZ. He's going to swing around the top of Graveyard. There's the kills. The Molotov burns away the pit. And it's completely over here. Bulbasaur tries to get in, tries to help, but it's all over. A Splashkey in a 1v3 off towards the other end of the map. The bomb site has been taken. It will be 11 apiece. An equilibrium once more in terms of score. And this is starting to look a little bit scary for Boot because their CT side has not been on point just yet. Alpha Red have been dominating most of the affair. So, Splashkey, he hangs on to the AWP, and that's probably a good thing moving forward because you can actually have a little bit of impact. You can have a couple of upgraded pistols around the weapon. And you know, it's not over yet. Boot could actually win this if they play their cards correctly. Next map is indeed Mirage, so that's going to be the pick of Alpha Red. So they're going to be feeling comfortable on that one, confident on it as well, which is a scary sign moving forward for the likes of Boot. So hopefully they can make this one turn around. Otherwise, they might be in for a bit of a nightmare scenario here in the grand final of the Southeast Asia minor qualifiers. And there goes Black Olivia, able to pick up the kill onto Splashkey, and the man advantage is on the T side. And they'll start to make their way up towards Top Banana. Sitting there currently is Divide. Has got the AWP, so perhaps he can wield that to a bit of success here on the B-bomb site. Multiple players coming towards him. He's got to go huge. Nuclear, in fact. He needs to make sure he dispatches with as many opponents as possible. Here comes the execute. Smoke lands in towards CT. That should cause the rotation from a couple of these players from A. Has to be a big hold here from Divide. There's the first kill. Can he get a second? No. 7 will rip him apart. And that's all on the rest of the players over on the A-bomb site. They're just going to hang on to these weapons, the Kevlar they've got as well. They'll let this one slide by, and it will be 12-11. Boot on the back foot, it seems. Who would have thought that? So just to remind everybody what's on the line here, one of these two, the winner of this qualifies for the StarLadder Minor. So that is a huge prize to have. You know, these teams they play for this. This is what teams want to always get to, is as close to the major as you can get. If you can get to the minors, you can show a good showing at the minors. That's where people start to look at you, start to think you've got a lot of talent, a lot of potential. It's all about how far they can run in that Asian minor. You know, both of these teams want to make it there. Boot probably one of the bigger names. Have made it to minors before. Some of these players will be no stranger to this. And it's going to be Splashkey with the early pick. It's going to be Lazy Foxy finished off. Another grenade is going to come in towards short. Alex able to burn away KNTZ. And that will be another kill as well from Splashkey. Molotov kills coming all over the place. And Boot have turned this one around. They don't even have to see their opponents. Just kick them in the face. Burn them alive. And win the round here, it seems. Unless My Rolls and 7 can pull off one of the incredible comebacks we've seen in a clutch. Alex able to pull off the kill on a 7. My Rolls into the 1v5. It is going to be the flasher on the corner. My Roll spotted, and he will be dropped. It's 12-12. A big fight coming in here on Inferno, being put up by Alpha Red. It's very nice to see, in fact. They're definitely looking different than they did earlier on this map, for sure. So 4 rounds for both teams are needed. This is one of those important swing rounds that we always talk about. Coming into round number 25, this is where things start to get a bit more pressurized. This is where things are definitely on the line here in the grand final. And will be the Molotov going out towards Khan. Wow! A double nade stack comes in and lands on Black Olivia. Drops him off the server. And it will be into a man advantage for Boot yet again. Their nade usage has just been perfect across these last 2 rounds. 2 kills on the Molotovs. An early advantage picked up by the HE grenades. And this is looking much better for Boot. Smoke goes down for the cross. Flashbang gonna go over the top of the A-bomb site. Smoke comes in as well. It's Alex with a pick. KNTZ is able to find himself the headshot onto Alex, but a kill comes in from Splashkey. Molotov towards the back of the site. That's gonna burn their player out. Think High needs to be careful. He does have to use the smoke there to make sure that he stays alive and delays long enough. Lazy Foxy coming in on in. That'll be the headshot. That'll be the kill. Boot have the man advantage, but still, there's a chance here for Alpha Red. They have the bomb planted. 1 player inside of the pit, and My Roll's locked into the bomb site. Bulbasaur is slowly but surely slithering his way up towards short. He wants to get in towards the bomb site. Splashkey is here with the AWP. Eventually we'll walk around the corner. Bulbasaur is here. There's the kill from Devi. Last player alive is My Roll, stuck inside of the bomb site. There's the spam. There's the kill. Bulbasaur pulls it off. It's going to be the round win coming on through for Boot. They will take the lead again and only stand 3 rounds away from winning this. So T-side timer coming through. Perhaps Alpha Red feel like they have let Boot back into this one mentally. Perhaps they need a little bit of a break to make sure that they can come up with a plan, a solution, perhaps to get rid of this setup. They have been falling quite early to the nade usage of Boot. Perhaps waiting for it to be expended. Perhaps waiting utility to be drawn out before they go in towards an attack would be the best option for them. Grenade goes in towards the top of T-stairs. That will do damage if anybody was standing there, but like I said, they're sitting back a little bit more passively. They realize they cannot just stand in these positions and take damage after nade after nade. They are going to try and expend quite a bit here on Boot before they walk in, draw it out, try and bait the utility through, and that's a great shot from Splashkey though. That's the headshot needed as he falls back inside of the B bomb site. The man advantage is on the CT side. Alpha Red are going to need to pull this one back. They have got utility in terms of 2 smokes and 2 Molotovs, but no flashbangs, no HEs. Just 2 smokes and 2 Molotovs. Now ready to go in towards A. And goes the kill from Divine, able to pick up Olivia. Pinkai gets one as well. KNTZ with 2 kills. Lazy Fox able to find one onto Alex. And this will be the smoke going down across the site. The bomb will get planted. I just need to hold on. Flashkey and Bulbasaur making their way back in. Flashkey there towards the top of Banana. And we'll start to look towards short. Clears the angle towards Boiler. Now in towards short, but KNTZ. He's struck from behind. He just walked up behind him, got the headshot. And this is looking good. Bulbasaur now into the 1v2. Has to try and pull this off. There's the kill. Lady Foxy. There we go. 13-13. Again, it is even. And Alpha Red find a way back into it. The flank was successful. You guessed right, Owen. You guessed right. So 3 runs is all they need here. Will be the flashbang, ready to go on in towards B. One player just sitting back is Bulbasaur. He has got himself that first kill. Lazy Fox is going to be finished off, and my roll starting to make his way in towards the bomb site towards B. Divine will hold the cross. There's the pick. Second coming in as well, as my rolls will finish him off. On my rolls in KNTC, can they get it done? Into the 2v3 is Splashkey able to connect the shots with the USP when the AWP does not go his way. And KNTZ might just have to do it here yet again for his team. 3 players left on boot, trying to make their way back in towards this site. Here comes the flashbangs. The utility allows them access back in towards this side of the map, and currently trying to lock down the ruins is, of course, KNTZ. They know exactly where he is. Too many angles, too many players looking right at him, and Splashkey will be the man to impale him. It'll be 14-13. Boot in the lead again. It's just so back and forth. This is so difficult to call at this point, but I feel like Boot have got the edge here towards the end, so this is where things turn around for them. Well, Boot have come into this one. AWP in play on Splashkey. They have an AK in the hands of Alex and Pinkai. Devi has got himself the AUG and an XM shotgun in the hands of Bulbasaur. So they have got quite a few assets to use here. I think the rifles and the AWP is the one you'd be looking to the most here. We've got a mix of UMPs, MAC-10s, and CZ-75, so not exactly an amazing buy for Alpha Red here. If Boot end up winning this one, it'll be on map point, and most likely it'll be over because Alpha Red have invested so much into this one. Grenade goes in. There's a little bit of damage to the players inside of the apartments, but obviously you cannot know that from the CTs. A little bit of tapping, a little bit of spam preemptively, hoping they can pick off the player. They think it's going to be A. Boot have made the right call. Indeed, it will be that A bomb site push from the T side. My rolls has dropped inside of the pit already. He's got 1 on the MAC-10. Already it's a man advantage. Make it 2 as Splashkey strikes in with the AWP, and the T side, they are crumbling. 2 MAC-10, 1 MAC-10 and a CZ left. Alex has picked up KNTZ. Now the last man standing is my rolls. 1v4, 25 seconds, locked inside the pit. He's dead. 15-13, map point here on Inferno for Boot. I'll put them 1 map up in the grand final here of the Southeast Asian minor qualifier. Again, the winner of this does go to the minor. So Alpha Red, they're gonna have to try and get this timeout to really pay off for them. No more mistakes can be made. It has to be flawless at this point, just to get these last 2 rounds on the board to bring them to overtime. And after that, got a whole other challenge coming your way. Maybe the grenade landing on over the top of Banana. My roll sitting on the stairs. I can confirm, Sandwich, that that is me, the caster Dinko, if you're interested. But round number 29, definitely probably the pinnacle of this game so far. Boot just sitting back. Alpha Red, they're playing a little bit more passive, a little bit more tentatively. Want to make sure that they have got control of Banana before they make any sort of push. Boot at this point don't want to give anything over. They don't want to give a single man advantage to work with for Alpha Red. They're going to play very passive once they gather the info. The nade goes down. Auto shotgun from Bulbasaur. That's the first kill. Bomb hits the floor. Another push has to come in from Alpha Red as they run on in. It's Bulbasaur with another. Can he get a third? No, as he's shut down by KNTZ. The bomb can be collected and brought back to the fountain. The rotation from Boot coming in. It's going to be the 3v4. Good stuff there from Bulbasaur. Getting it done on the shotgun. Luckily gets the man advantage over for Boot as they want to come back in for this retake. All the kills need to come in quickly for Alpha Red. Otherwise, this is most definitely going in favor of Boot. But that's a great headshot. That is perfect. KNTZ steps up as well. And the auto shotgun finds a kill. It's a 1v2. Can this literally happen right now? Benkai's got himself another through the coffin, sticking the defuse. Lazy Fox surely has to peek into this. This is the headshot. Surely Benkai whiffs the spray. Oh my goodness, this is awkward. Benkai goes for the USP, picks up the kill, and the defuse. Surely it's in. Surely he's got enough time for this, and it will be a 16-13 win here on Inferno. Benkai, that was very awkward towards the end, but at least he pulls it off. It's Boot taking Inferno. A close fought win, but at least they get it under their belt. We'll be going to a short break, but once we return, we will have the second map. It's going to be Mirage. This one's going to be a barn burner.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.